What's up? It's Mike, host of the Open Mic Podcast, where we are the voice of small business. Today, I want to talk about staring out a window. That's right, staring out a window. If you're the CEO of your company, the best thing you can get caught doing is staring out of a window. What do I mean by that? It's your responsibility to be the visioneer, to be the person that's looking in the future. Listen, your employees, it's not their responsibility to be looking in the future and ensuring that they have a job in the future and that your business continues to grow and sustain. It's your responsibility. So take it on. But here's the thing. When I say staring out a window, I mean it's staring out a window. It's going for a hike or going to hit golf balls or going for a walk or working out or just sitting and staring out the window of your office. Whatever it is, find a way to think big and dream big for your team. Their jobs depend on it. Your business growth depends on it. So many of us think small. I have one of my best friends in the world. Jay tells me all the time. In fact, he only told me once, but his voice is in my head all the time, reminding me to think bigger. I asked him, he's very successful, and I asked him, I said, Jay, what is the one thing you could tell to yourself 10 years ago as a piece of advice? What would you do in business? And he said, I would think bigger earlier. So think bigger. Think bigger now. But the way to do that is you have to take the time to stare out the window. Don't be afraid to get caught just staring out the window. We need to think and dream what could be of our business and speak about it. Maybe not to everyone and maybe not to your employees, but find a crew, like go to your tribe and go to someone who you care about and say, look, this is what I'm doing. This is what I'm building. This is what I'm dreaming about. This is what I'm going to make this company into. If you don't dream it and you don't even dream it, you can't even convince yourself to believe it. Maybe you don't believe it at the beginning. I get it. Like we don't always believe every dream at the very beginning, but you can convince yourself over time. Then we commit it to paper. We put it on pen and paper. I definitely suggest pen and paper, but you could type it up, draw it out, draw it on a whiteboard, draw it on whatever, and just put your dream to action and come up with an action plan to accomplish that and do your 1, 3, 5, 10-year goals. I'm thankful that the way that I actually tend to see clearer further out, not clearer, but I love being at 30,000 feet and looking down at the big picture. That's what I love. Maybe you're a micro thinker and there's nothing wrong with that. But if you're the leader of your company, you need to go to 30,000 feet and stare out a window and think about and dream about what your company could be, and then put it to pen and paper and start working on it. That's where visions and mission statements, and that's where companies actually evolve. You got to take that. If you don't have that, you can't even bring it back to your leadership team. You can't even bring it back to your managers. You can't even bring it back to your employees. If you don't have a dream yourself for your business, then how can you share it with your team, right? Then it doesn't exist. So go stare out a window and dream and dream about growing your business. Think about what it could be and then make it happen. But it's not just up to you. It's up to you to bring it to your team and work on a plan together. Don't think saying it one time is going to work. You got to talk to your team and remind them over and over and over. Here's a secret. You got to remind yourself over and over and over. Because you get distracted and you get discouraged from your dream. But make your business something special, and it starts with staring out a window. Remember, you can make a huge impact with your small business.